much for joining me for yet another fragrance review. And today I'm talking about the amazing fragrance house, Dapper Fragrances. This is a clone house that makes some absolutely amazing offerings and has an absolutely amazing catalog. And today I am blessed enough with a PR package to talk about 3 fragrances. One of them is an exclusive original, and 2 of them are fragrances that have been a big hit in the fragrance community. And these are fragrances that swept the fragrance community by storm. So today we're going to be talking about Creed Aventus Absolute, which is an absolute amazing flanker that everybody wants to get their hands on. But guys, that is a $400, $500 on up fragrance. So I know how hard that can be to part with your well-earned money in today's economy. And then the other fragrance I'm going to be talking about is one of the best fragrances that came out in 2023. And that is, of course, Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir. One of the best releases, and I happen to have that fragrance right here, one of the best releases of 2023. So we'll be talking about that one from Dapper Fragrances. And then, of course, they have the Dapper Exclusive, like I told you, and that one is called Summer Nova, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on all of them. So let's go ahead and start with the Creed Aventus Absolute. Now, I love Creed Aventus. I have the original. This is the highly sought-after fragrance when it first came out. A lot of hype. You guys have a lot of feelings on this fragrance. Some are good, some are bad. It's just like, depending on who you ask, it's the most amazing fragrance. And of course, it's the most copied fragrance. It's so good that everybody has copied it, has duped it. And you know, to be honest with you, I'm kind of over it. You know, I'm kind of over Creed Aventus because I've used it so much, I've sprayed it so much, so I tend to move to other fragrances, but that's not to say it isn't a good fragrance. Well, here comes Creed, and they come out with this flanker called Creed Aventus Absolute, and they just hit it out of the park. I went down to my local Dillard's guy, and he made me a sample of it, and I got to live with that sample. It was like a 5 ml. I got to live with that sample for a week or so, and man, did I really enjoy it. So I thought it wasn't, you know, a lot of times when they make these flankers, you think they're just cash grabs, but I didn't think that was the case with Creed Aventus Absolute. But what I thought is, man, it is really expensive, and I don't know if I want to part with my hard-earned money like that. And I know some of you do, but for those of you who are looking for affordable, more cheaper alternative, look no further than Dapper Fragrances. They have you covered. And this bottle right here is the 30 ml, and for the 30 ml, you're going to pay around $35. Now, if you want to upgrade to a 50 ml, it's going to be $65. The 15 ml is $25, and your 5 ml is $15. Today we're going to be talking about this bad boy right here. So let's get to spraying, and let me tell you my thoughts on how it smells. Now, my wife and I have both worn this. We got this package in about a week ago. We've both worn all these fragrances the whole week, and let me tell you, the experience is absolutely amazing. And what I love about Creed Aventus Absolute and what I love about Dapper's version of it, I love both of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you wanna know on a scale of 1 to 10 how close this is, it's a 10. But where the difference is these fragrances by Dapper are banging off the skin. I mean, they perform. When my wife and I sprayed this, when we first got this in, we smelled it 2 days later, permeating the house, you know, because when you take your clothes off, you throw them in a dirty clothes hamper, and we were still smelling that a couple days later, not just on our skin, but on our clothes. I mean, this fragrance is absolutely beast mode. For those of you who don't know what Creed Absolute smells like, to me, what it smells like, it's just got this fuller body. It's a little bit more juicier. It's a little bit more sweeter. It's a little bit more smoother, in my opinion, not as smoky. And I love this one. And I want to buy it, but I just didn't have the cash. And so this right here is the solution. This is the solution for you guys who want to buy Creed Aventus Absolute. You can't get it because maybe it's a limited run, but I still think there's quite a few available. But maybe you just don't want to spend that money. Guys, like I said, 65 bucks for the big bottle, or this 30 ml is $35. So good, and it just lasts all day. It has this monstrous projection. The scent trail is huge. It projects way more than an arm's length. And like I said, you are gonna get 10 plus hours on your skin. This is absolutely an amazing dupe. And guys, There are so many good dupe houses out there, okay? I'm not taking away from any of those other houses that are out there, but I'm just speaking on Dapper. Guys, wow, okay? Everything came protected, everything was first class, and this fragrance right here is just so much fun. I find that this is very versatile. You can wear it all year round, and I just love the sweeter, juicier, almost gourmandish nature to this one, less smoky. You know, it still has, you know, a lot of those good qualities that you like with the black currant and stuff, but I just find it a lot more milder and a lot more smoother and sweeter, more fuller, if you will. And so it's one of my favorite fragrances that Creed has released, but I'll take this dupe any day of the week. Next one I'm gonna talk about is this beauty right here. And my wife and I love this fragrance. It is one of the best releases of 2023 by far, in my opinion. And I love this fragrance. And you know, it's not that expensive. What is it, around 125, 130 bucks. So it's not that expensive, but guys, 120 versus 35, you do the math, okay? This fragrance right here is 100%, 1 out of 10, it's a 10, spot on. And again, the performance is magnificent. That's where the differences are. You're gonna get a 10 for 10 match, but you're going to get more performance. My wife and I first sprayed this on, we were just like blown away. And then after a couple days, I came back and I sprayed, you know, each hand, and I had her smell, and she couldn't tell them apart, but she picked this hand, and as soon as she did that, I knew, because she picked the Dapper hand because it's so much stronger. She's like, that one's, they smell the same, but she said this hand was stronger, and I said, that's Dapper, and she just laughed. And so my experience so far, and I'm new at this, guys. I know a lot of you have been with Dapper fragrances for a while, or maybe none of you have heard them just like me, but my experiences are high quality oils, 10 out of 10 as far as a match goes, but just beast mode. And all their fragrances are smooth. They have a nice smoothness to them, guys. If you love Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir, you're gonna love this one, guys. It's just a fun, gourmandish fragrance. For those of you who don't know, okay, I'll give you a little synopsis. I think everybody knows by now, but yeah, it's just a fun, playful, flirty, cold weather fragrance. The original already had great beast mode performance, but you're gonna get even more out of this one. It is just so strong. You do not need a lot of sprays, and you're gonna get that beautiful honeyed with the vanilla and the tonka, and guys, and then that tobacco as it starts to dry down. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love this one. And then you get a little bit of lavender, a little bit of mint, but it just smells absolutely intoxicating. Very, very gourmandish, very, very sweet. And then when that tobacco kicks in, it's just a beautiful fragrance. And of course, you're getting those minty nuances. Just so good, guys. Great, great bang for your buck. This is where it's at, guys. You are gonna love how close these smell to the original. And guys, I'm telling you, they are dead ringers, with the exception of the performance is so much better at Dapper. Guys, I'm not getting paid, don't have an affiliate. These are my honest opinions. And if you don't believe me, just go ahead and get you one of those 5 mLs for 15 bucks and try it out for yourself. That's the only way to prove me wrong. And if you do, then go ahead and prove me wrong and give us your own review, and we'd all like to hear what you have to say, because these things are absolutely a perfect match. Amazing. All right, so last but not least, I stayed the exclusive because they're not just a clone house, they also have their own fragrances. And this one right here is called Dapper Exclusive Summer Nova. Love that name, right? Just something so dramatic. Summer Nova. Let's go ahead and spray it. Ooh. I love this one. Okay, so right away you're gonna get hit with a lot of citruses. And to me, and to my nose, I'm picking up something kind of aromatic and very, very wet and aquatic. A lot of citrus and something very, very aquatic about this fragrance, but also picking up those aromatic tones. It has a nice sweetness, but it's not overpowering. A little bit of a zestiness as well, a nice little pop, and I smell a whole lot of muskiness in this as well. Let's find out what this fragrance has in it. In this fragrance, we have bergamot, grapefruit, some aquatic notes, crisp apple, pineapple, oak moss, patchouli, ginger, and musk. This is a nice fragrance. And this one right here gave me about 8+ hours on my skin, and this is going to be perfect for the summertime. This is going to be perfect for the spring and summer. And I was trying to think of what it reminded me of, but honestly, it doesn't really remind me of of anything really. I guess if I had to say anything, maybe like Nautica with a little bit more oak moss, you know, like more oak moss vibes. The oak moss is definitely dialed up in this now that I'm smelling it. It's starting to change. Very, very oak moss forward, a lot of musk, and the citruses are really, really nice in the top, you know, with that grapefruit and the pineapple, and it's just got a nice aquatic feel. It's very smooth. That's one of the things I'm noticing about all these Dapper fragrances. Nothing harsh about them, very smooth. Guys, you're gonna love this fragrance right here. This is gonna be perfect for the summertime. So don't sleep on their exclusives. I know we all want the clones because we can save a little bit of money, but don't sleep on this exclusive. Definitely worth buying a sample of it, guys. And like I said, the prices are good. For a 5 ml, you're gonna pay 15 bucks. So there you have it, guys. I am so impressed with Dapper fragrances. Thank you for sending me this PR package. I am so glad you schooled me on Dapper fragrances because I had no idea what they were. I didn't even know they existed, and now they can be a part of my fragrance rotation on a weekly basis, along with some of my other clones and designers and niche and luxury. I am so excited to learn about this brand, and hopefully you are too. If you guys love this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you'd love to be a part of my fragrance family, hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to hit those bell notifications off the side, and I cannot wait until I see you until the next video. This is Scott Aromatico, out.